Left to you both. Clears out.
Beck Nurmaganbet versus Steven Sumpter. 10 rounds in the super middleweight division. I'm excited for this one, Mike. Heard a lot about Nurmaganbet coming into this week.
Yeah, and representing Kazakhstan, of course, the great Triple G Gennady Golovkin put Kazakhstan on the boxing map, and a lot of fighters have followed in his footsteps. Great amateur system over there, and he is the most ballyhooed prospect on his card. He's on the doorstep of a title shot, maybe even a contender, and he's never been past 8 rounds, so we'll see if he can get some seasoning tonight.
Starting this fight out with very snappy jabs downstairs and upstairs. Steven Sumpter grew up Brooklyn, New York. Played a lot of American football. Again, we've seen a couple of athletes, even on this card, start in other sports and come into boxing. Says he has a lot to prove, to let the world know who he is. And that he's going to expose this European style by trying to get inside and make things a little rough for Nurmaganbet.
Yeah, and Sumpter's only pro defeat came against a pretty good fighter in Najee Lopez. I know you've worked some MVP shows. I'm sure you've seen some of him.
Absolutely. Very good fighter. And that says a lot about the test in front of, big jab there from Beck. Says a lot about the test in front of Beck Nurmaganbet. You want to step up and, like we talked about, get into prospect and potentially, elevate yourself in the world rankings. These are the guys you're going to have to go up against and do away with. A southpaw on southpaw matchup, and right now Beck is having a great success with his lead hand, stinging with the jab.
And Sumpter has some power. 9 knockouts in his 11 wins, and he did drop Najee Lopez in round 4 of that fight.
Again, these type of matchups where A side, B side, it tends to not really matter. You're getting into the territory of 2 guys that have great records, that have fought tough guys, and have elevated themselves into a place where now they meet in the ring. There's a nice snappy jab from Sumpter. And Beck now trying to take that front foot. Nice short lead hook there from Sumpter.
And Beck is another fighter that is associated with, guess who? Canelo and Eddie Reynoso.
Shocker there. As every red corner fighter seems to be tonight. But, again, you talk about building a camp and building a team. You want to be surrounded by greatness. And all of these fighters have sought out Eddie Reynoso, Team Canelo, because of that. It's a logical move for fighters looking to elevate themselves in the sport.
Of course, when you are the face of boxing and the singular biggest star in the sport, there's a lot of...
Big right hook there at the end of the round, and I don't know if it was a slip from something at the calves.
I'll give you some breakaway pants, rip them off.
Round 2, let's see if there was any effect from that last shot Nurmaganbet landed at the end of the round. That was a very slick lead hook.
Beck has a really impressive jab, and I love any fighter that's doubling up the jab to the midsection, changing levels.
Both guys looking for openings here in this second round of 10.
He kind of has that fencing jab in the style of Dimitri Bivol. Another, coming from that school of boxing, it's no surprise, right?
There's a nice left hand there from Sumpter as he tries to push forward and gain back a little momentum here. But a very patient fight, patient pressure here.
Sumpter, like me, from Brooklyn, so he's not looking for confidence when you're from Brooklyn, but
loves to fight.
He said that he wants to expose Beck's European style, and he claims that Beck does not like mixing it up on the inside.
So far, it looks like he's inviting some of these exchanges in close as Nurmaganbet continues to, like you said, Mike, use that double jab, get to range, and then use some devastating power behind it.
Glove touches the canvas there for the
That's another left hand that landed flush. That's a knockdown for sure. And again, it's just like when Beck touches Sumpter with a left hand, right hook, whatever it is, there is just explosive, snappy power on it.
Serious snap on these shots.
And it's almost like Sumpter is surprised when he gets hit how much damage is coming that way. It doesn't feel like thudding punching. It feels very snappy. Oh, there's another big uppercut from Beck. Nurmaganbet is just...
Another fighter with a deep, deep amateur background, and you can see it here in the ring.
In total control right now through 2 minutes in round 2.
I'm impressed.
Look at that three-punch combination. Very slick. At the same time, damaging. I said it earlier, it's violence combined with just artful mastery of boxing.
Well said.
I have some. I have a couple one here and there. But this is just, right now, Sumpter trying to figure out the puzzle in front of him, and he doesn't have an answer. Look at that, raking the lead hand. There's some blood, it looks like, coming from somewhere. Maybe the nose of Sumpter?
Looks like the nose, yeah. But you see both fighters wearing the same colors. You don't see that a lot, black and gold. Maybe you have some Steelers fans here?
I doubt Beck even knows who the Pittsburgh Steelers are. Again, goes to that uppercut. He is having a ton of success, and Sumpter is just in a world of trouble right now.
I don't know about Sumpter's homework on this fight when he said that Beck doesn't like fighting on the inside. I see Beck bringing the fight to him.
Right now, Beck Nurmaganbet, 2 rounds that were very dominantly won by Beck Nurmaganbet. And again, even just the start of the round there, the explosive, snappy punches of Beck.
I think Sumpter might have, I'm not a doctor, but he might have a broken nose. That nose is gushing blood. And he's wearing that kind of slit, open trunks, you know. So some of those fighters, Chop Corley wore those. I think Adrian Broner on occasion. Ben Tacky throwing it back.
You like that style of trunks, Mike? I know you're a fashionista somewhat of your own right there.
You know, only if you're going to bring it in the ring and show out. Otherwise, it's a tough look. But the better you are, the more swag you can show off with the fashion in the ring. Like a Roy Jones with the tassels. If you're like a C or B level fighter, you cannot wear the tassels on the boots.
Oh, Beck Nurmaganbet is all over Steven Sumpter right now. Relentless pressure.
Man, that nose is busted open.
I think you're right.
There's no way he can breathe.
I think it's broken. I think you're seeing a little bit of desperation here from Sumpter as well. Like the big power shots, one at a time, and then trying to stay away from everything else. I think you're right. I think that nose is broken.
Yeah, that's rough. And early in the fight too. This is only round 3, halfway through it.
Sumpter, an absolute warrior for sticking in there and continuing. But, man, he is getting tagged up right now.
The last time I can remember a fighter with a nose that badly broken, Wade, was John Ryder against Canelo Alvarez.
Good pull.
When the blood was just, spooling down.
Oh, left hand from Nurmaganbet sends Sumpter into the ropes. Uppercut.
I have a feeling Beck's going to do him a favor soon.
Referee's taking a look here. Oh, my goodness. Here comes Beck Nurmaganbet. Again, that patient pressure, not getting outside himself. Referee already taking a very close look here.
That jab is just stinging.
Oh, my goodness, combination.
This is batting practice.
And Sumpter, I was going to say, he's got to throw something to get out of that corner. Just getting teed off on there. Last 40 seconds here, round number 3. And like you said, Mike, it's just round 3. There's a lot of time left in this fight.
I don't want to get carried away on one fight, but Beck has the look of a future champion.
Very crisp, very solid, great technique throughout the fight, keeping himself out of dangerous positions when he's throwing dangerous shots. We talked about the sweet science earlier. I haven't seen him take a back step, and he's still unscathed, clean, hasn't taken much damage, if any.
And anytime you're a southpaw fighting an orthodox fighter, right, you want to establish that lead foot position outside of your opponent's lead foot, and you see it every time, that right lead foot of Beck outside of Sumpter's lead right foot.
Chopping left hand. Nurmaganbet, an absolute destruction through 3 rounds. The referee is talking to the corner of Steven Sumpter. We'll have to see what happens here, but that has been domination from go here in this fight.
Well, to correct myself, actually, it's 2 southpaws.
I was going to say, we got a southpaw deal going on. But I like the analysis, Mike. I like it. And you're right. In most orthodox southpaw matchups, you would see that.
I have to run my left and my right, obviously.
We don't need time when I'm stopping.
I think he said.
We don't need time when I'm stopping the fight.
They're going to stop it. Yeah, it seems like the Sumpter corner is going to go ahead and stop this fight.
Too early. Stop it? Yeah, okay.
He's obviously not happy with that, but I think probably the right call. As Beck Nurmaganbet wins by corner retiree from Steven Sumpter between rounds 3 and 4. Mike, that was dominant, and it was a composed, quiet.